Welcome, agents, to strain 46-OWC of the Zero Point Report, a broadcast all about the news surrounding the Secret World IP. Today is Thursday, August 5th, 2021, and I'm your host for this evening, Ocho. With me tonight, we have Jimmy the Rabbit.
Ew.
And we got Two-Ton Waffle.
Howdy, howdy.
Sure,
Cut!
sure,
Cut!
sure. Yeah.
Start over.
Cut. Try it again.
It's in my contract. I have to do that.
How are you guys doing this fine evening?
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Good to hear. Jimmy's got his margaritas going. Always a good sign.
I will be doing better as we progress.
That's right.
Hi, Bomber.
Hey, Vomer, how you doing? Welcome. So yeah,
Waffles
I don't know.
decided to cover me with his chat window. What the hell?
Well, that's from last time because I had to. There you go.
Covering me
Okay,
with the chat
diva.
window.
We'll cover you with a chat window. How about that?
Can't get me with the chat window. Can't get me with the chat
That's
window.
just because you're lagging all over the place.
I am.
There you go.
That must be so weird because, of course, I look like I'm going just fine, and you guys look like you're going just fine, but I'm just like, whoa, I'm rubber banding all over the place.
Also, I think Waffles doesn't look super smooth either. That's not helping. Yeah, because I'm not glitching everywhere, but I look a little stuttery on the stream. But you are, yes, that's double.
I'm probably super stuttery.
You're just you like fucking teleport.
This is what happens when you got so many freaking drop frames as I do, or not drop frames. There's so many packet loss as I'm getting in my fantastic internet issues, which are still going on. Yay. But welcome,
there we
agents.
go.
We're here to talk
Yeah,
about
that's better.
Secret World.
What now? The who?
Secret World.
Oh, Fortnite. Okay.
Have you heard of it?
I still don't know how to build in that game.
I don't
have
either.
won like 3-4 victory royales, and I never fucking build anything.
Hey, I'm the same way. I play it as like a stealthy FPS, and that works for me.
Yeah, I just shoot people.
But the pros have to be like
Everyone-
building towers,
Everyone's
like
building shit,
Yeah.
and I'm just like.
I just sit there. I'm
I don't
like,
know how to do that.
"Are you done yet? Are you done yet?"
I mean, generally I get carried by like 12-year-olds, but I'm okay with that too. I had like last Friday, I think that was the last game I played, maybe, or second to last game. It was probably like 3 a.m. I was drinking, and this is like the last 2 people I played with in Fortnite were like literally kids. Like they had their mics, and the one I think was like a young girl, and I say young, probably like 10 or something. Shh, I'm playing on I think they're playing on like their Switch. It's like crossplay. I think they were playing on Nintendo Switch and carrying the shit out of me. Like I was just following them around. I was like, yeah, I'll just do it. Like, I'm going to follow you. You seem to know what you're doing. But you can hear them, like, telling their little, like, sibling, like, I'm playing right now. I got a match.
like guys, quiet.
Yeah, like, it was like, oh, my God.
You're
They are
embarrassing
literally 10
me.
years old. I was like, I don't care. Like, you...
And you're like, but you guys are the experts, so
I'm gonna back you up as best I can. And we won. One of the kids I played with, we got, like, second or third. And the other kid I played with, we got, like, first, and like both of them friended me. I'm like, I only play this game like once every few months or whatever, but okay. Yes, Jimmy the luggage. And I'll hit shots for sure. Like, but when it comes to like any kind of meta game or building, like, no, fuck that. I'll shoot people in the face. That I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Oh, and the worst one's that people just jumping all over the place. It's like, no, I can follow your arc no matter where you're going.
Hi, Vommer.
You mean like
Yeah,
this?
just like that.
Just like
Looking
this?
very fancy.
What if I go? What if I move it around a little bit? What if I like ASDF or whatever? You know.
I'll say you were looking very.
Shotgun in the face.
If you're standing still, yeah, we're looking very smooth now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
changed it.
he switched something on his side. It fixed
Yeah.
it.
I went to screen share instead of sharing the window.
Yeah, that was a lot better.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm just listening to background cats. It's okay.
Yeah, that's my.
Like, oh, they got something to say.
That's his band. Waffle in the background cats.
This is her right there.
Meow. Of course. Meow. So
Somebody wants attention.
she's like, I can hear you. You're mocking me. I can hear this.
Okay, Bomber, we literally, right before we started the stream, he's on the character screen. We can see him. He's got 3 times the Aurum necessary to buy the name
That's
changer.
right.
And we're like,
On the
he
character
even looked
screen,
at
it
the
shows the
price.
amount of Aurum that you have, and he's got something like 3,000 Aurum.
It's 1,000 Aurum for the name change. We're like, why don't you do it? And what does he do? Skips it, logs in.
Yeah. Listen
And-
here.
Just not feeling it. Just not feeling it right now.
And
I
who's
got feel it right here. I have to feel it right here.
You're gonna feel it somewhere.
I feel it in my jellies.
That's it. I'm gonna create a character, and I'm gonna name it Two-Ton Waffle.
There you go.
Just to steal the
then
name.
Just like then just run the name into the ground. Just like join groups,
Join random pugs and.
pugs and AFK.
That's
Just
right.
Constantly walk into filth.
They'll be like, who's that waffle
AOEs.
guy? Man, he's terrible.
Yeah, this player Two-Tone Waffle. I mean, he sucks.
Like, he just comes in and just stands in filth. What's going on here?
Make sure you report him every single time he comes.
Is he
into a
even
dungeon.
attacking? What is he doing? He's dancing in front of the boss?
Just constantly RP. Just do emotes.
RP walk everywhere.
I'd be like, this is my... Yeah. This dungeon looks pretty exciting, guys.
You can
Takes
call
out
him
a cigarette,
Mr.
takes a
Waffle.
puff.
Bomber's like, may I call you Waffle? And they call him Mr. Waffle.
It's Professor Waffle to you.
I'm gonna have to see some paperwork. I'm not buying that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see the accreditation here.
Where is my accreditation?
So I left it in my other pants.
Do. Boop.
That's like a lot of people took my name the wrong way. I think that I originally meant it. Like my character is first name the, last name legendary.
Okay.
Right. So it's the legendary Jimmy the Rabbit, and I'm just the whole point was it's the Legends version of the character, right? You had a TSW
Oh, yeah,
version who had an actual first and last name. But when I made the Legends one, I just thought it'd be funny because it's the Legends version. So it's the legendary one, right? And then a lot of people took that as just a little like
They're like, man, he's totally full of
super
himself.
egotistical or something, right?
Yeah.
And while definitely there's certain aspects that are legendary by now, right? Like of just the number of dumb shit that I've done. That's not like the intent behind it was literally like a kind of like a pun, like a tongue in cheek, like the Legends versions of the character. Obama wants to see Dr. Professor Waffle. Might we see the kitty cat? Obama wants to see the cat. Also, I really like the name Dr. Professor Waffle. I think you should go with that.
DPW.
Well, yeah,
Doc Waffle.
Dr. Professor Waffle is just great, and then you could be DP Waffle, which is funny for all kinds of other reasons. I feel like Waffle's now ignoring us.
Doc. He was.
Did you mute us? Is that what happened? Oh, you're trying
Oh,
to
okay. Getting a cat cam. There you go.
But the cat cam is muted. Oh, the kitty cat.
Give me attention.
That's a floor. That's a power strip.
That's a pretty clean setup, though. Not gonna lie. Just keep it here, just the entire time. We're fine with this, actually.
Yeah.
All right, Kitty, what is your opinion on the kayak rescue mission?
How do you feel about loot boxes?
Hey.
No opinion, apparently. Secret cat legends. I mean, is it really a secret? This is a secret what they're saying.
It's like, you will give me attention. See, it's much better than my cat, because my cat will make their way behind my computer desk and just keep like pawing on everything until they find the power switch and turn off all the power to my computer when they want attention.
I had a really dumb tabby, and like, I know like different animals can be different intelligence. That cat was dumb. Like you look at it and you're like, you're dumb. It just was not very bright. It was a huge orange tabby.
Okay.
I swear to God that fucker killed a monitor because he just kept always sleeping on top of it. Like the tube monitors had the vents on the top.
Oh yeah, because it was nice and warm up there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so its body would just completely cover the vents. It would just lay up there, and then that tube monitor eventually just died. I think from overheating.
Oh, the cat's name is Kaylee.
Oh.
Answer Valmer's question there. Sorry, I was busy with framing up my shots for the cat.
That's okay. That's okay.
And now she's eating. She left the room.
We apparently need to hire extra staff. We needed someone to man the cat camera full time.
Yeah.
Just follow it around. Just constantly point it at the cat.
Oh, you're welcome there, Valmer.
Here we go. Can summon some kayaks. Yay!
Yay!
They'll be here for like all of a minute before they disappear.
They're like, come here, come here, come here.
Has anyone tried with the pet killer? When you have a group of cats out, does it kill one cat or does it kill all of them?
I think it went after one. Because remember, it happened last time, or the last time we had an episode.
It's a good
Someone
question.
did the same thing. Yeah, I think it went after each one.
Bomber hasn't tried his mantras, but it's for science, Bomber.
See, now I feel bad. Now I feel bad that I've deleted all of mine. Like, there wouldn't be one in the auction house, would there?
I don't know if they're sellable or not. I don't remember. I think they're tradable.
Now I need to look.
Well, Valmer has some if you want the science.
Of course, Bomber does. Bomber doesn't throw away anything. Well, I can't do the kayak one, I don't think, because it's got a 5-minute cooldown. But I can do the Rubois one. There we go. That's got like 3 cats.
Only one. Only one.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
2.
Of course, it hasn't stopped its assault,
3.
so it did get all 3.
Because I'm pretty sure doesn't it
Oh.
normally vanish after it kills a pet or no?
Oh, it's still yeah.
Oh.
Usually it's one. Usually it's one and done. So maybe it does take the time and kill every single one.
That's crazy. Well,
It's like I'm not done. This pet is in 5 segments, and I will take out every single one of them.
yeah. And normally, I think it punches a pet and then disappears, right?
They can be placed on the
Oh,
AH, but they don't actually show up
well,
on
that's
search.
not useful, then, is it?
Yeah.
They can find a few targets at a time. Really? Well, then we absolutely need more testing.
We need multiple cats brought out simultaneously.
Well, we need a multi. No. We need someone to spawn a group of cats and someone to spawn a regular pet.
Okay, I'll spawn a regular pet. I can do that.
I can spawn the other cat. Here we go.
Let me bring out. Hold on. I'll just bring out the Droglord.
Oh, they're bots on CD.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine because the Droglord will stay out for a while.
Yeah, these cats will be out for a while. We want
As long as they're in the radius. Okay, well I need to stand back like over here.
No. Come back. Come back.
Oh,
Like, yeah, we all like.
because if it's in a radius, we want to see how much it chases.
I got one of my cats. Got
Going
one of the
after
other
the
cats.
cats. Oh,
Oh, it got that before getting my other cat, and it
Yeah.
got that cat.
that means it has to see each cat as a different pet.
Yeah. Cause it changed.
But it doesn't go after the bear.
But the bear is fine, right? And now it's just running away.
Oh.
Interesting.
For science, Bomber. That was for science. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Every single one I hit just now were pets at the circle one I casted. Yeah, but the brutal interesting part of Bomber was that it like didn't kill all the carrier pets in one unit.
Yeah.
It like killed 2 of them, killed other pets, and then came back. So yeah, they're separate.
So that would mean that they are separate entities. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I mean makes sense because when it killed one, it instead of just it hitting once, it would kill all of them. Then they'd act as one unit.
Yeah. Or it would kill one and then just not register the other 2 as a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I forgot that it acted as a as an area. So apparently, as many pets as are in that area, it's just going to take out every single one of them before it goes away.
And yeah, sorry. Like Yumi said, they spawn as one, but they can despawn individually.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of interesting.
Now, would it work for the flame pet? Would it work for the?
Oh, that's a good question. It shouldn't. That's really interesting.
You'd think it shouldn't, but because I think it'd be hard to make any of the other combat pets spawn. Got the cat. Nope, it's running
Nope.
away.
Nope, doesn't care. Very interesting.
So that does not trigger as a pet. Interesting. From this, we have determined the exact speed of light in a vacuum. Fantastic.
What's that?
I don't know what we can really conclude from all of this. It's just interesting tests.
Oh, Vomer's Flame despawned.
Oh, that's right. Vommers did though. Okay.
Well, like you said, because it takes over that spot, though.
Wait, really?
So does that mean if you have a pet out that you can't actually bring up Living Flame, or if Living Flame takes up
Hold
a
on.
pet slot? Can you not have a pet and Living Flame?
No, you can have both. I have both. I have a bunny and a.
Yeah, you got both
flame.
right now. Yeah.
But I don't know, because I don't know if it'd be that particular one with anything else, so. Indubitably.
Try to think what other tests we could do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I always delete them because I don't have room for that shit.
Yeah, I always delete them too.
Also, I'm super pissed. Like, I have not gotten a weapon distillate shifter in weeks or something. I currently have 1 signet shifter, 3 talisman shifter, and fucking 8 glyph shifters. And all I want is 1 weapon one, because you know how they work, right? The last one you use turns everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want like weapon distillates. That's all I want, and it won't fucking drop me the weapon shifter. It's super annoying.
Oh, I see. The golem itself took away the Living Flame. It didn't actually destroy it. It just despawned it.
Yeah, that is weird.
So that means that basically it's a combat pet and a pet. 2 different slots there. So the assault golem is seen as a combat pet?
Well, that would actually make sense because it is it does do combat.
It does do combat. It does, yeah.
Interesting. Oh, Uni said that they hoard the alligator assault automatons. Now that you can bring your damn pets everywhere and annoy me with them. That is something we tested on Test Live. It's like, because there was a heated debate on Test Live about like pets and dungeons and raids, and we did a bunch of tests, and like realistically, the only person that it super bothers is the person that actually summons it. Yeah, I remember. I think I was doing a Darkness War with some people, Palmer, and we've spawned like every annoying thing we could, and literally the like. Even the people that were adamantly against it, like after we tested it, were like, "I don't like it," but it didn't really make any difference. And the only person that said it obscured their view was literally the person that summoned it, because it tends to hang around the summoner, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like their own pet got in their face. I'm like, well, that's on you then. Like, you can just dismiss your pet. You could not be an ass. But it was definitely a thing that we heavily looked at before the patch came out, for sure. Spawned 5 Drog puppies at pole 5, and it was incredibly funny. Oh, Trippy Wisps in one test run, most annoying of them all. The memories on off similar to the moats. People bring them to New York, right? See, the thing is, like, in general, I agree. I think Uni's comment with the layers is like the most problematic.
Mm-hmm.
You can get away with clicking stuff, which isn't a life or death situation. It's just annoying. You're like, I'm trying to click on the stupid summoning heart, and I can't because your goddamn pet's in the way. But like, you just kind of have to move around. It's whatever. But that's all. But you could always have them in layers. That's not really anything different. That's not like a change the patch brought. But the raid, I don't like them in the raid because it's just more shit on the screen. But like, yeah, I don't know. I there's multiple people in my E17 raid every week that have the pet add-on that auto spawns,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it's never been an issue. Like it's literally just never been an issue. The only time it was funny was when I did the raid when I was in bunny mode and someone else had summoned a bunny. So like,
So you're like, wait, who am I?
who's tanking? Which bunny is tanking? Yeah, to Jet J, like people can't see your overflow bags, so they have no idea if they're standing in them. That only shows up on your client. Just like loot lanterns only show up to you, not to everybody. I've never had a pet like block the heart that much that I can recall. I've had them be annoying, but I don't remember being so annoying you couldn't get around them. But I do remember, like, since forever, telling people to get your fucking pets out of the lair. Stop it. But that's a little bit different of scenario because the lair is so much more. When you're doing the bosses, it's so much more centrally focused. Like it's literally everyone crowded around this tiny little summoning spot, and the boss summons, and you just murder it down inside of like a 5-foot radius. So if a bunch of people have pets out, like it's actually is a bit more of a problem because you have 10 people all in such a small area.
Tribuous are pretty big. I'm so sorry if people are summoning those in your lairs. It's not your fault, Bomber.
Yeah, but again, the lairs has been around forever. The Living Flame did not affect lairs.
Right.
You could always have pets in lairs. It's because lairs are in the open world. Yeah.
I don't know. I tend to prefer the smaller pets anyway, so I don't mind bringing them everywhere. But I don't think there's anyone who's just like, I'm just gonna bring the Tribuwisp everywhere I go, and just stand right behind people.
Some people are jackasses. That is just a thing.
I mean, it's true. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Some people just
Like,
like
I'm
to
just
be
gonna
obnoxious.
just gonna stand like about right here. Just stand behind people. So if their camera is like right behind their character, all you do is just show up like right in their face. That's right. The true end boss, the Tribuwisp.
Personally, I like Event Horizon.
See, I don't think I have Event Horizon.
It's gonna eat your Tribuwisp. Look at that. Ah ha ha.
Ooh.
Trying to make them cross the streams.
Oh, we never do that.
Like eat it.
That's what she said.
Can we block out the light? Will it eat the light?
It kind of does on my screen when it
Kind of
overlaps.
does. Yeah, I
looks
guess it
weird.
depends.
I mean, I'm sure our client side's different, but yeah, when
Yeah.
it actually visibly overlaps it, it does look weird. The colors kind of overlay. Snuff out the light.
It's just a wisp. It'll be fine.
It's like they don't want to stay on top of each other though.
No, like they're taking up the same space, and they don't want to do that.
You have the red dragon. I just have the gold dragon.
Wait, do I have the
Fight!
blue dragon? I should.
Oh, they do fight. That's so
They
cool.
do fight. Yeah.
Oh, you do have a blue dragon.
What is this, the Olympics out here?
That's awesome. That is pretty sweet. Does anyone have a green dragon?
Yeah, we need
I
somebody in a
figure
dragon.
you would have the green one.
No, I only have the gold one. Because the other ones came from TSW, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, is the New Year's.
And I think it was the New Year before I started playing, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Either that
Okay.
or it was a item of the month when I wasn't a sub.
No, I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure it was because I don't think I ever subbed to TSW. I think I was always on the buy to play.
Yeah, I think it might have been the year before I started playing or something. Or
Yeah.
maybe even the year I started playing, but I didn't start playing until like July or something.
That's
the
fun.
gold
Always
one
go
is
after
the,
the gold one.
The gold one is the Master of Challenges achievement.
we're just playing with pets tonight, folks. That's what we're doing.
You
How
get
much
the gold
news is
dragon.
this pets?
We had cats. We got pets.
get the
Because
gold
literally,
dragon.
literally, the only news that we had was that they changed the cache. We're now on the Oni War cache.
Okay, 2,000 challenges. That's how you get the golden dragon.
Okay. All right.
2,000 daily challenges.
I'm probably a ways off from that.
I mean, you can do 10 a day. So,
Only 200 days. Let's see. What part of achievements would that be under?
so achievements, activities, challenges.
Activities. All right. Where am I at? I'm about halfway there.
I mean,
184.
you have. I can't see. What is
Says
the
I'm
number
at
say?
about 1,018.
What are you at, Waffle?
184.
184. I shouldn't be surprised. You don't claim your daily login reward. You're probably not doing your daily challenges either.
Gotta skip that over. Who needs that daily login reward?
Yeah, it's all to stick it to Funcom.
Stick it to Funcom.
Well, I'm not being lazy. I'm taking a stand.
We laughed
Protesting.
because what was the story, Jimmy? You said someone came into your stream and
Yes. No, it was on Discord. It was on the.
it was on Discord.
Like we were talking about. I think the conversation was had to do with like login rewards in general or something,
Okay.
and how useful or not, whatever. And they said someone on the podcast wasn't opening theirs like to make a point. And I was like, the point was just to troll us. The point was literally to be annoying.
They weren't opening them to make a point, to take a stand. I will not open my daily reward
Until I get my demands met.
because I am against getting rewarded daily. I don't know. How dare
no.
you take handouts? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think like what the
I work for
the
it.
real lesson would be for
so
that. Like
the stand was something like, that they're not good, so I'm not claiming them or something like that. But it's like he's not taking a political stand on the matter. Like he's just literally doing it to annoy us because he knows that it does.
Yeah,
Like
it
the
gets a
same
rise
reason
out of
your-
everybody.
Yeah, the same reason your inventory is always shit.
Except for now.
It's literally. Well, yeah, isn't that because I flooded you with a bunch of stuff to give
Yeah,
away?
I still got your stuff right here.
Oh, there's still some stuff to give away?
Yeah,
We
I
didn't
got.
give it all away?
No, I have one or two.
I've got
You
3
still-
things to give away.
You still have the fucking item, like the weapon. You still have the what is the weapon there? It's a purple weapon, right? Plasma
Yeah.
force. Yeah. I don't know why I thought we raffled them off already.
No, it was. You gave me so much, and I was pretty much doing a raffle like every 10 minutes.
His inventory always has distills in it. The only reason it has less stuff in it at all is that I made him make room for all the because I had to go through all my alts to like trade him the stuff to give away. Because yeah, normally it's full of even more random shit. They'd be like,
Hey,
"Why do
don't
you
be
have
looking at
5
my
green
inventory.
belts? Why do you have 5 green belts?" I don't know. Because
Yeah, I'm a digital hoarder.
digital whore something.
They're all like Pokemon. I gotta collect them all. Okay.
No, that's Bomber. I think Bomber still has white weapons. They didn't delete them from the tutorial or put them into their weapon.
Gotta hold on to them, yeah.
I think I have some in my bank. Let me go
I only
check.
have one character that has a set of white weapons, and that's because Nervell gave them to me, so I could beat the Udas with white weapons as like a.
It's just like a challenge.
Well, yeah, it was the charity stream, so it was like
Yeah.
you donated, so I'll fight the Udas, get the achievement, and do it with just white weapons with Jimmy mode because.
Reasons.
No, I don't have them. Actually,
But you
get rid
have
of
a
them.
ton of stupid Valentine's cards. Jesus Christ.
Do you have all the Valentine's cards?
Maybe.
Sure.
I think Waffle is single-handedly bringing down the entire server's FPS.
I mean, you're standing near Vollmer. Vollmer is worse, for sure.
Probably.
Vollmer is
Yeah.
100% worse.
I mean, we're all pretty bad here.
Hey, we gotta stress test these databases, okay?
Speak for yourself.
I was like, from all the stuff that's in our dressing rooms and all the stuff that's in our pets and all the stuff that's in our
Okay,
emotes and everything.
My dressing room might be. I'm nearing that achievement, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I bought a shit ton of ugly stuff in the dressing room that was only like 1,200 marks a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where I'm at.
He's so right there, Yudi.
Almost like a date.
Bomber keeps all the cards too.
Yeah, I know. Bomber keeps everything. I'm not kidding. I just keep weird shit, like the Lorenzian fabricator that was dropping in the fucking Tokyo layer for no reason. Like that doesn't exist in the game on purpose. That is a random thing that doesn't work and shouldn't be in the game. I kept that shit because it's just weird. You don't have the fabricator, Bomber? I'm actually really surprised. I should take a screenshot and send it to you.
The thing I did keep though, the thing I do like holding on to is just and I think this is from something in TSW is holding on to just a single banknote.
I like the battery.
Just one.
I like the battery that you can pick up in that same mission.
Yeah.
Oh, the Alienware T-shirt.
Oh yeah, I got that fixed, Walmer. Yeah, you get that thing where you don't get the achievement even though you have a bunch of pieces. I want power. Someone once told me that the battery would power like your headlamp in the one area where like your headlamp turns off, and I was like, that's bullshit. And then
You're like, no, but I'll try it.
That's a pretty clever troll.
Yeah.
Like, I have the battery. This thing requires a battery. No, it doesn't. Oh, but I was gonna say. So I'm at the fashionista achievement is 2,500 pieces of clothing. I'm at 2,428. I'm like so close.
Buying all the terrible stuff. You just go into the Old Navy and just take everything off the shelf.
Oh, I bought a ton of hideous shoes. Because they're cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm not buying them so I'm going to wear them. I'm just buying them.
Just to have
But
the number.
By the way, I don't even want that. You know what your reward for 2,500 pieces of clothing is? Your achievement?
Is it another piece of clothing?
Yeah, but it's open leather jacket black.
It's just a black leather jacket.
black jacket. It
Mhm.
is the goddamn dumbest. I've seen it. I know what it looks like. It's stupid. I like it is the most troll reward ever. But it'll give me 25 achievement points, and I also like finishing off achievements. So yeah,
It just
gloves work too. I think I bought like all the cheap gloves though. I bought a fuck ton of gloves. Like all my oh wait, this one is I have a ring that's I'm gonna buy this right now. Okay, that
I would
ring
have
was
I would have definitely started spreadsheeting that. I would have gone through every one, found the cheapest ones, and
so the
started
only
checking them
unowned.
off on the cheaper to more expensive list.
Yeah, if it costs Orem, I'm ignoring it, right? So like the only unowned items I have in the glove section are things that cost Orem, and it's only like 4 things. I think I own every single other glove. I'm checking right now.
Yeah, I have no idea why they gave us such a lackluster cosmetic from the cosmetic achievement. Right, it's it's
It's
insult to
really
injury is what it is. Be like, now
it,
you get a leather jacket. Be like,
and
really?
it's like the plainest piece of shit. And there's like way better like leather jackets. Like it's not good. It
Unless
really
it's
does.
trolling us and someone gets it and it's actually like that's just like just the image that is shown or just the name for it. It's actually something spectacular.
No, I'm pretty sure there's people that have the achievement. It's just awful. It's it's really bad. I'm pretty sure I'm double checking. I'm pretty sure the only gloves I don't have are ones that cost Orem. Like I have like every single glove in the game except like 4 that cost or 5 that cost Orem. Um, I think there's like sunglasses. I have a bunch of sunglasses that I'll never wear
It's gonna
because
take you
they were
just
cheap.
that much longer to actually go through your dressing room, really.
Yeah, but I was looking because there's a bunch of stuff that was um, like 1,250 marks. And I was like, that's dirt cheap. And I was like, buy, 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 buy. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
spent like, I think last week or the week before, I spent like 100K marks on in the dressing room, just inflating my achievement.
Uni says I question a lot of the achievement rewards. To be fair, like you get a pet for like 1,000 waves of occult defense or something. 5,000, you get a title. Yeah, it's just that's just sort of rubbing on the wound. Well, I can see the pet. The pets, to be fair,
No,
pets
but it's like
are
it's
endgame.
you would think it would be like the other way around, right?
Right,
Like,
right, right. Yeah, the titles are significantly less valuable.
but I think the reason they do that is because people will push for a pet and they know only crazy people are pushing for the 5,000 anyways.
Because at that point, right, the achievement is just the achievement. That's what you
Yeah,
get for
and
doing
the
it. The
crazy person
achievement.
will do it just for the title because it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of understand it. I wish they just had better rewards in general. The thing about a title is it requires like no development time. They just make up a title and throw it in there, right? Like the title is something that is pretty easy. There's no like art department that's got to work on the title.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
And testing to make sure that whatever art is got to go in there is not going to completely break everything. And
I forget what the exact name was, but I remember when we were testing the penthouse dungeon, um, before that came out, that
they have to translate it.
does it translate it
Probably the
though?
alt text.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you paste that in Google Bomber. It's like they're not doing anything more substantial than that. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure like the titles that came with the patch probably just got pasted into Google Translate. Could be wrong, but I kind of doubt it.
We got top
Um,
people.
But then we
working
were
on that.
doing the penthouse dungeon. We were testing it, and I forget how we completed the dungeon. We did something a certain way, and we're like, "Oh, this would be really cool if you completed the dungeon this way," and it gave you this title. Like we came up with a name, and yeah, Norvell was in Discord. He was like, "Oh, that actually is a really cool sounding
Like a nice
title."
idea.
Yeah, and then it never fucking happened. There's a mega boss happening, guys. I just started paying attention to the group chat. If we want to go
Okay, yeah.
help with that and actually do something on the stream.
What? Do
I
something.
know. We don't want to go crazy.
Nonsense. What nonsense is this? TDM.
But
TDM.
yeah, I don't know, man. The fucking the fashionista annoys me because it's called fashionista, which just sounds like super high fashion, and it's like, here, have a black open leather jacket.
And then in order to get the fashionista, you have to buy all the terrible stuff.
Yeah, you have to buy like fucking everything. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Right? If I have a giant closet filled with stuff, and most of it is crap, that doesn't make me a fashionista. That makes me a hoarder.
I mean, it's
A fashionable
it's
one.
true. I mean, not really. Like a lot of the stuff is really, really shitty. And I don't mean that as like necessarily a knock on like the art department or something, right?
No,
You have to make a lot of options for like standard clothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like 10 variants of a work boot, because someone's gonna want to make their character look like a normal working guy or something and want like the work boot options,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm not saying that they're necessarily like ugly, but there's a lot of sort of filler basic options that aren't terribly like cool. I'm not saying they don't need to exist or anything. It's just you're certainly not a fashionista for having them.
Right.
It's all the stuff that's in the
Zen
back of the
says,
closet.
look, hoarder versus fashionista is like crazy versus eccentric. Just depends on how big your bank account is.
Well, and how well you store it. Hey, Felix. How's it going? You know what's weird is I opened my dressing room and my dragon pet froze in midair for me. On your screen, it's moving. On mine, it's not.
On my screen, yours isn't moving either.
Oh, well, on Waffle's screen, it was. On yours, yeah, it was frozen for me. But on Waffles, it was moving around.
Interesting. Hey, Felix.
Kind of question. You know, a fix for DirectX 11 crash? Yeah,
No.
There is none.
you could go DirectX 9.
DX9
And
lasts longer. It does have some memory leaks, but you'll last a lot longer.
I don't know if it's a memory leak issue. Like,
No,
the
I always
DX11
get
crashes are usually related to NVIDIA.
I always get a out of memory crash if I do DX9, but it takes a long time to get there.
I haven't
That could just
actually
mean
heard
I'm
that
out of
from
memory.
people.
I don't know.
Just gotta download more memory. Got a website for you if you want to do that.
I was saying,
Also,
but
Alex-
no, isn't there actually then like if you download a very specific driver for NVIDIA?
Yeah, you could download an older driver. The one I'm on rarely crashes, which isn't super old. It's just every couple versions that fucking sucks ass again. So like, you know, you'll upgrade and then all of a sudden DX11 is crashing like crazy. By the way, I never go to DX9. I always stay on 11. Just for the record, like I don't want to give up my DX11. So I'm always on an NVIDIA driver that's relatively stable.
Well, for the week, right?
Yeah, you'll have to change your version, Alex. After this fight, I can look at my version and give it to you. Because at least for me, this one's pretty stable.
Because wasn't the whole reason really why when it really started crashing was after Nvidia removed the like red
3D
and
vision.
blue 3D effect?
Yeah, it's after that when they removed it. Bomber's got a lot more. They've done a lot. Bomber's done a lot of digging on that actually. That is definitely the point, but there are some other factors I think. I love that. Alex said, "Now that is a boss that would be popular on Wiki feed because it's got a bunch of feet."
Well,
If your crashes are characterized by the game crashing instantly to desktop without a single error, window, or dialog prompt, that's the infamous NVIDIA crash. Only occurs on NVIDIA video drivers version 430.3.9 and above. 425.3.1 is 100% stable with SWL.
Yeah, but you don't have to go back that far.
36.1.5 is stable for the majority of players. Drivers after this, they vary in stability for each person based on a number of factors. You can roll back or try a newer driver.
That's what I was saying. I'll give you what mine is.
or
You don't know what
Wiki
Wiki feed
out
is?
randomly.
Wow.
I do not know either, and I wasn't going to ask.
I mean,
Go Google
it's a wiki for feet.
I mean, I can
I mean,
guess.
It's a foot
I mean, you
fetish
can guess from the
wiki.
name.
Like that's pretty. I don't even think that needs a lot of explanation.
No, it really doesn't. That's
Also, it was recently on the Colbert Show when he had on that one rich guy that went to space. I can't remember his name right now.
Which one?
Bezos,
No, not him. The other one, the one that went first.
Branson.
Yeah, because he came on barefoot, and then they were comparing feet, and apparently Colbert's like pretty big on wiki feet.
If you're gonna be big on something,
I mean, look, you take the approval where you can get it, right? Like, yes, finally got a weapon shifter. 9 years later.
me too.
So
2 weapon distillate shifters.
11, 12, 13. I'm going to have 26 weapon shifted towel distillates after this. I'm going to have like just a cubic assload of weapon distillates, which is great because I'm still trying to fucking level my frozen figurine. I've never heard of Wiki, but I'm also way too asexual to really ever look into fetish stuff. I mean, you don't have to look into it to like know it exists. Like, there's people that are obsessed with feet. Like that's just like a thing, right? I'm not into feet. I still know people are into feet.
I have feet.
But the reason I know of the specific site is because of the Colbert Show, because apparently they like score the feet.
There's
like a rating system. Like Wiki feet is specifically not supposed to be sexual, by the way. Clearly, it's by people that have a thing for feet. But Wiki feet itself is supposed to like be like a rating.
Okay.
And apparently Stephen Colbert has very highly rated feet on WikiFeed. There's a site where you can rate other people's poop.
Yeah, I can see that on the internet.
Wiki shit. Wait, it's a different kind of WikiLeaks?
Oh. Oh.
Boo. Boo.
Jimmy, no. That is what she said. Zen said, "Do you guys not listen to Welcome to the Internet song by Bo Burnham inside?" I did. That special is fucking amazing. If you haven't seen the Netflix special Inside by Bo Burnham, it's really fucking good. And it's not the same just watching all the songs on YouTube. Like the special is fucking amazing. But he does have a line in there about I think about that potentially.
I mean, I've heard it.
He's got actually he's got a much older song about lowering your expectations when it comes to love. It's like if you find a guy that's into feet, say fuck it and let him sweep you off them. Like just you got to lower your expectations. Like this like the perfect person out there is too good for you. Like well take your shit down a notch. So like the first like verse is about like women trying to find a perfect guy, and it's like that guy doesn't exist, and if he did, he wouldn't go out with you anyways. But the second one about guys looking for girls that are too good is like that perfect girl, like you think they only exist in your mind. No, she's real, but she died last week. It's like lower your expectations. She got hit by a bus. Like you're just gonna have to do without. Oh yeah, I was gonna get my NVIDIA version. Give me a sec. $46230.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't take much to install a specific NVIDIA driver, because it's still probably in an installer itself.
Yeah, it's the version. Like I had a version before this and a version after this that crashed like crazy. Like every couple of versions, there's one that's fine, and then they release another one, and it's just crash city.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's just how it is. It's been like that ever since the version that Vomer mentioned, the 430 or no 425.31, which is really old at this point.
Oh, it's super old.
Yeah, but that's not to say new ones don't work. It's just that like every couple versions, it's really more like every couple versions it doesn't crash, right? Like you'll have 2 or 3 versions in a row that are just fucking crash crazy, and you get one that's solid, and then you can't upgrade for a little bit because you'll upgrade and then it's crash city, so you roll back,
Mm-hmm.
and then like another one comes out and you try that one and maybe it's okay, maybe it's not, but it doesn't. It never stays. Like it does. Like it's not like it's permanently broken. Every couple 2-3 versions, it's fine again, and you can upgrade. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there, but they sure as shit are not consistent.
Yeah, who
My
knows?
version isn't stable for you.
Maybe because it seems like they release a new NVIDIA driver like every other week.
Yeah, it does seem
I
that
don't know
way.
if it's that often, but it's pretty frequent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As a point, we're making a
Taking
protest.
a stand.
We're taking a stand.
Rise up,
Again,
brothers and sisters.
against my eyeballs.
Rise up.
You guys,
Tell your brother that he shouldn't open loot boxes.
what the?
That was bad.
That was. I don't know what that was.
That was terrible. Those are my jokes tonight. That's about as good as you're gonna
I would like a refund.
get. I'm out. I'm out. Peace out.
You guys want to do New York raid?
Sure.
Wait. Oh, I tried to invite Ocho twice. You missed this week due to a migraine?
Bring the cat too.
She's back.
Do we want to do... I was going to do story mode, but do you want to do like E1 or something, Bomber?
I mean, we could try.
Like, I've technically soloed E1. I have to pay really close attention. Because you can use Living Flame to off tank for you in E1. It's a wee bit tricky, but it's certainly doable. And probably doable with more people than with me. Up to E5, yeah. I think I just sold E1. I don't think I did E5. I can I can ask for people.
What?
Get a shot.
Randos? Oof.
Pugging it? What?
No, I mean I'm gonna try and still solo tank it, but if there's more people,
kind of
it'll
show
go
do you
If
think
there's more
this
people, it
is?
might be easier. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Waffle and Ocho have not gotten the E1 clear either. I'm gonna guess.
No. Certainly not on my end.
Give me 1 sec, guys.
Group 5376728. That's the raid group number. And those are my jokes. This is like again, this is as good as we're getting. So yeah, so the only news that we really had this week, for Secret World, was well, the anniversary has now concluded. So we're back to normal play, if you will. And that we got the Oni War Cache. They switched it out. It's not a new cache, but it is probably the cache that has seen the least amount of time. That was that was a joke. Everything's a joke, Uni. Everything's a joke. Oh, more cat cam. That actually looks exactly like a cat that we had. Like it's got very similar coloring to it. With like the white chest and the white feet. And that sort of mottled color. Like, I'm just gonna lay here.
Yeah, she's my lazy cat.
Oh, ours got big. Ours was there was a special story behind our cat that looked like that. It was that she was hit by a car and some neighbors basically had taken her to the vet, and so she was all drugged up, but they were like, but we can't keep her. So they were going door to door basically saying, would you take this cat? Would you take this cat? And they just happened to walk by and were like, could you take this cat? And it just happened to be the same day that I was proposing to my wife. And so just like I'm a little busy right now. Like we gotta go. I got plans today. And they were like, but would you please take this cat? Or just like, sure, just put it on the front porch. We'll come back and deal with a new cat. Then the cat had like all kinds of food issues, and so she just expanded. Big old fat happy cat.
Yeah, this one, she's a little chunky. She's got a bad hip too, so she limps. She's about 13, 14 years old.
Ooh, okay, all right.
I know I'm talking about you.
Meow. Welcome to Cat Talk.
0 Point Report coming in with the cat report.
The only other weird thing that I saw that I thought would be fun to point out on a just on a fun scale is that TSW is for free right now on the Epic Game Store.
Wait, really? It is?
And by TSW, I mean... oh, no, it's not. They've already passed on to the new ones. Never mind. Dang it. Okay. Well, TSW was free last week on the Epic Game Store.
I don't remember it being on there.
TSW, Train Sim World.
Oh. Right, Volmer? I mean, seriously.
Train Sim... Yeah. Train... It's still TSW, Train Simulator World. But I remember when the first train... Let me bring it up. What is it? Yeah, Train Sim World.
Fortnite.
And that the first... Train Sim World 2 was actually what it was. And when it was Train Sim World 1 first released, about the same time that Secret World Legends was starting up, and I thought that was just weird.
Yeah, because this week's it was it's a Plague Tale and Minuet, but before it was another game that they changed out last minute. Like
Who's not clicking?
Oh,
I had
that's me.
It was
Son of a
awful.
bitch.
Of course it
I
was.
clicked. Damn it!
You didn't. We just saw you do it on screen.
Prove it.
With 30 seconds left.
I can clip it if you want.
It's fake news.
I
part of
would have
Funcom.
wanted the
It's
train
fake
game.
plan.
Oh, you didn't get it, Bomber? Oh no. Yeah, I always make sure every week I try to pick it up because I missed the first week that Epic was giving it away a game, and I'm really pissed off that I missed that one. Because the game they were giving away the first week that they were giving away games was Subnautica, and I missed that one.
So, I use Chrome, Google Chrome for work, but I use Opera GX. It's like the gaming browser bullshit or whatever, right? I just tried it out once. I thought it was neat, but it lets me keep my gaming stuff separate, just in general, like my browsers.
Nice.
And on its front screen, when you load it up, it has like the current free games from different people, including Epic. So
Very nice.
Just a good reminder.
So yeah, that's just how the browser works. All right, hold on. I need to find my build for this.
Well, you don't go. Anyways, I start blasting.
I never remember to check the
Not for
Epic Game Store.
E1.
I'm just following the group. I have no idea what the E1 differences are.
What was that?
In order to check the Epic Game Store, because I have to log in via my Nintendo account due to Epic refusing to acknowledge my email and other weird issues. That is weird.
Okay, it's not solo. I don't think it's solo story. No, that's a really old build. Fuck, what is the build for this? Where did I... Oh, here we go.
Alex, that is going to probably be a no-go on any of the shows or...
You guys know anything
like
about the
that.
series movie they were going to bring out about the game? Oh, we haven't heard about that in ages.
Yeah, it's been years.
Since they had any news
All right.
whatsoever on that project. And it was
We're
like
gonna have-
like Johnny Depp's company.
Oh, they started. God damn it. Well, that... was dumb.
Leroy
I don't know why they did that.
Jenkins.
Vommer. We got Shadow.
Everybody else was standing around. Yeah, I think with the Johnny Depp thing, I don't know. Is that company doing any kind of
Is
production
this company
work?
still exist? Yeah, I'm not even
Yeah.
sure about that.
I mean, believe me, I would love to see something within the Secret World IP.
We would just
As a
love to see
show.
anything within the Secret World IP. Let's be fair.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, yeah, like we don't care what it is. Books, movies, TV shows. Even whole other games.
Yeah, I mean, Moons of Madness is pretty amazing. I wouldn't mind another game like that. Or, like that same concept of something that's in the world, even if it's a different game entirely.
Right.
You know?
Anything at all. Like even if it's a
How about a
even if they
mobile
were
game?
joking and it's a like what do they say like last Valentine's Day, like it was gonna be like a love novel or something.
Do you remember the fake Words with Klein?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would play that. Just give me.
Like just stuff. Just stuff. Can we have stuff? Stuff would be nice.
Yeah, the park. Did you play Moons of Madness, Felix, or Hide and Streak?
Oof.
Ocho, you don't stand in the.
I stood and filled.
Did you die?
I did.
Damn it. Someone just put filth right up
Yeah.
front. What is wrong with people?
That's where you put it, right?
No!
But I stood it. But it was the same time as the explosion, so it was like it was damned if I do, damned if I didn't. Well, like I said, one of these weeks we're just gonna play hide and shriek. That's what we're gonna do.
That'd be fun.
Because I guess finding a someone to play against would be pretty tricky, and I'm not sure they have an AI to play against.
You don't get to play against bots.
Actually, I'm not sure. Can you? I almost want to say no, but I'm actually not positive about that. It will be one of these weeks, Vommer. One of these Thursdays.
I'm gonna die.
Maybe closer to Halloween.
I think I have the wrong gadget. Yeah, I don't know why I had the wrong gadget. That's why I wasn't staying alive as long. All right, maybe we can do this time without someone running in ahead of time and killing 2 people right off the bat.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna put out Cake when Force decided that they were gonna just run at the thing. Okay, once everyone's out of the well, I will run in. There's still someone in the well, I think. All right, we should be good.
Here they come.
Why can't I use? Why can't I use the kick? Give me the kick.
But how did that person die? Maybe they took aggro.
Very skillfully.
I did put the flame down to take aggro, but wait, how's Farmer dead?
Oh, wait, why am I in filth?
What? What are you
Waffles
guys
and
doing?
filth. Vommer's dead. What's going on here?
What the hell? I was behind the cop car.
disappointed. Yeah, I realized that after I did that, Uni, that they can't pick up Cake when I run in. But you know what? They're dead anyways. Fuck them.
Come on, you can do it.
You know you can watch the fight. Mr. Streamer. It's
Why do
actually
that?
even a better way to watch the fight, to be perfectly honest.
It is. You get like a top-down view.
Oh.
I'm helping. Not really.
Yeah, you can use the arrow keys to kind of flip around. Or not the arrow keys, but the arrows. Yeah. I've actually wanted to do that as like a raid lead, like die on purpose, so I can see how the team is performing from like a bird's eye view. You know. That's my excuse whenever I die. I
I'm
want
really
to
just
see what
watching
you're
out for you
doing.
guys.
No, but I mean for real though. I actually have done like there's been like a time or two where like after I died, like I said, like don't wipe, like let's proceed, because I want to see what happens like from that point of view. Is this the last shadow before the thing? I don't remember. Was that the last bird or no?
Sure.
I do not know. I
I
guess
think
so.
it was. Yeah, it was. It was.
All right, Felix, you have a good one. Have a good night.
Did you stand in field again?
Who, me?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Well, no, because I was behind a cop car.
Oh, okay.
And then all of a sudden I was like, why am I standing in filth?
Someone put filth back there, probably.
No, it's during his storm thing.
Final. Woo! We did it! Yay!
Oh, poor lurker.
We did it! Good job, guys. Good team. Good hustle. Good hustle.
When Jimmy joins any sort of group activity, Jimmy gets toxic. Takes down the wrong spots, people die the wrong things. Fuck them all. Wow, Zen! Harsh! Harsh!
Toxic.
Even Uni said there's like 2 people on the grate and that's about it. Yeah, like it was certainly deserved. There's I will say, like, it's not that I can't get toxic. I'll fucking own that shit. I can certainly get toxic.
I think there's a difference between toxic and spicy. Okay.
Well, there's a difference between toxic and like, hey, stop fucking up.
Yeah. There's a
You know what I
big
mean?
difference
Like,
between that.
actually
Toxic is
do
an
what you're
entirely
supposed
different
to
thing.
do. Like, if tanks are standing in the wrong spots, I'm helping. Don't stand in the wrong spot. Do it correctly. Learn. We were talking before the stream about how like I did an E14 pug a couple days ago, and it was pretty bad for like a lot of reasons. But I stayed, even though someone abandoned. We ended up 4-manning the last boss because I don't like giving up on shit. But it is pretty absurd when someone is in an E14 dungeon and doesn't know like what abilities purge, when to purge. Because even once we told them the ability, they weren't using it at the right time. Like, I don't understand how you're that far and don't understand how some of that shit works. Yeah, I know you're pretty toxic, Uni.
Viridian in the raid said, "Thanks for your good intentions." What? What?
Who?
People had good intentions?
What are those? Oh.
Oh, maybe that was to
Goodbye, Secret
Vommers.
World.
Thanks for having us.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, Uni only watches my streams.
Secret
to
World
watch me fail.
Desktop Edition.
That is 100% true. Uni watches to laugh at my failure. That is the only reason she watches my streams. But I get back at her as soon as she left my stream when I was farming bunny heads. I got another bunny head as soon as she left, and I was like, "Fuck you, Uni, in your face!" Even though she was already gone.
No, Vollmer. Remember, I'm taking a stand. No daily rewards.
No daily rewards and until they fix the crash. What a boycott. I will not take.
I will show them.
that I'm an idiot.
Until you fix this, Funcom.
It's like a hunger strike. I don't know. Fun fact, 98% have no idea. It's It's our job to keep it that way. That means 2% know, though. That's a lot of people. It's like 1 out of every 50 people know about the secret world.
Those are rookie
that
numbers.
doesn't
We gotta
seem
definitely
right.
pump them up.
That seems like a lot of people.
Yeah, I like the bunny preview too.
I locked mine in, Bomber. I locked mine in, even though I've been like normal me for a long time now. My preview's still the bunny.
Good. Good.
Someone from the raid asked for a mega boss, so I'm gonna do that for them.
Okay.
Yes, let the hate flow through you.
I was I did start playing Conan Exiles this week, though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I've done okay. I've done okay so far.
I wish I can play Conan Chop Chop.
I did notice that in Conan Exiles, you can craft tiny Conan Chop Chop figures. And I was like,
really?
for real?
That's hilarious.
Can we at least get a closed beta for it?
Yeah, I already beat like a giant crocodile and got up to like the second. Got some iron gear.
And
I
the
mean, I'm trying to figure
original-
everything out on my own though, so it's slow going. You know, as far as like it'll be like make bricks, and instead of just googling like how to make bricks, Conan Exiles, instead I'm like, because I realize that even they don't tell you pretty much anything of how to make it.
Yeah, you have to hunt.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
Well, it's easy. All you gotta do is shit bricks.
Well, and it's a lot of like it's almost very old school Sierra game mentality of very much like you have to kind of try everything with everything. So putting all like almost every ingredient I have into one of the things that
mean-
makes an ingredient and just hitting play and see what it tells you can create basically. Because even something simple like how to make gruel, I was like, okay, I know the seeds are a part of it because the flavor text of the seeds says so. But you needed something else to do it as well.
Oh, whoops. I think I canceled this on when I jumped. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the stuff you can actually search now inside the game, like in the stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like a
yeah.
search function. Some of it's still a little obtuse.
Some of it's
but-
obscure, yeah. But then at the same time, you don't actually technically even need gruel. You can just,
Bomber. Bomber
you
can
can
click
just
the heart.
use regular food anyway. So it's like
Join
there's certain
us.
ways around that. So
God damn it, Bomber.
Touch the heart.
touch of the heart, touch it to heart.
What? Ah,
Oh, I play Chop Chop too. Oh, they did have news on that. That's right. Their news on Chop Chop was, no,
No news.
we're not gonna make
We're
the
pushing
first
it back.
part, the first half of 2021. We're not. Sorry. The
Which
end.
isn't exactly news. Like, we kind of
No.
figured that out. when you
Because they
passed
posted
it.
that after the first half of 2021.
Yeah. But, you know, whatever. At least they said something finally. Do you guys see, but speaking of, but this is somewhat FunCom related. Do you guys see the new Dune trailer?
yeah.
Oh, the movie? No, I didn't get a chance to check it out.
No?
No,
It
not
looks
yet.
pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why Vomer's standing and everything.
Why not?
I expect you all to die horribly.
That's okay.
Dinner's ready.
I expect me to die too.
What is dead can never die.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, I see that. You guys aren't killing the specters for some reason.
Yeah, pfft,
Kill
why
the
do that?
what? Why are there specters all over there? The fuck? Swear to God, you guys are just trolling me.
Taking the specters for a walk. That's all.
Going for a walk, not the after dinner kind.
Need healing. Need healing.
Fuck off with that shit. You know what pisses me off, like really badly, is I'll be playing like Overwatch on Friday, right? And like I'll play mystery heroes, and people constantly spam like need a healer, need a healer. Motherfucker, I can't pick my character. It's mystery hero.
Don't you know you're supposed to pick the healing class in mystery?
It's so annoying. People just spam that shit, and you're like, did you not pay attention to what you signed up for? Because what you signed up for is random hero pick.
Right. So
like,
if you get no
sometimes
heroes, you get
just
no
don't have
heroes.
a healer. You're just fucked. Like it
Yeah.
just happens. You got to deal with it.
But that's like, but the other team can be just as screwed as you are. So
Yeah, oh, yeah.
One of the times,
that's the fun.
like
yeah.
I was in one of the we won, and I was like, we had like a Bastion, like 4 Baptistes, 4 healers with immortality fields. I was like, holy shit. We had them annoyed the holy fuck out of the other team.
Oh, it's not gonna be.
Because I think at that point you're almost unkillable if you're actually smart and just overlap immortality fields. I don't think you can actually die.
Yeah, if you can time everything right, you have constant.
I mean, four
lamps
immortality fields. That's a lot of immortality.
Yeah.
If you rotate them.
At that point, they live up to their name.
Yeah, I always someone. This is not the foot monster, by the way. This is pizza delivery girl. Okay. She has a lot of feet, and they're nice feet, but her name is Pizza Delivery Girl. Want to make that very clear.
Their name is not now WikiFeet.
No, their name isn't. They might be on WikiFeet, but their name isn't WikiFeet. That's just weird.
Does she have
At least as a
feet
nickname.
fans?
We know what we should do is submit her to
Only feet
WikiFeet
fans.
and try and ramp up her score. That would be fucking hilarious.
Just ramp up some guerrilla secret world marketing.
Yeah, right? That'd be fucking hilarious. Bomber said, yes, do this.
Start posting
That'd
on
be
like
fucking
LinkedIn.
Rate my feet. Picture of, yeah.
So it's like a picture of like 8 disembodied feet.
8 floating disembodied feet, some bloody. Yeah, fantastic.
Are they bloody? I don't think
Oh,
they are.
I was gonna check.
Oh, that was the wrong time to check, sir.
But
That
See
was
what
the
happens?
sorrow cast, and now you're very sorry that you stood in it.
I must check.
I think I saw some blood on one of them, but that might have just been an effect from a thing.
I think there's a blood splatter effect happening, but I don't think there's actually blood on the feet, if I'm not mistaken.
Sometimes
Yeah, that's a splatter. That's
investigative journalism here.
definitely splatter.
It's called compressed sorrow. You were compressed by their sorrow.
Now, can you make them stop moving?
Can I make it stop moving?
Yeah.
Not really.
It's just I gotta see its feet.
Your best bet is when it teleports.
You're just trying to get a good foot picture.
Like when it teleports, it won't have any buffs on it anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, here
soul
we go.
divide.
Here we go.
Time to take them all for a walk.
Nope, I don't see any blood.
Aw, they all disappeared really quick.
I hate you guys so very, very much. Just want you to know that.
Here's some chaos. Oh, I better get out.
No.
Oh no!
Look, this is the perfect opportunity.
No.
It's floating super slowly towards me. Its feet just hanging in the air. Are
Well,
you
take a
here?
pic.
No.
No, but that's the time to
busy
do it.
tanking this thing.
Stand behind Jimmy.
I have to focus on being a toxic person. Some of the feats are hands. I don't think that's true.
All right, let me take another look.
But I mean,
Some of
what is
some
the
of the
real
feet-
difference between hands and a foot? Really? I mean,
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. I don't think
Well-
their feet are hands, but I see what you mean. The hands are hanging down, so they're next to the feet.
Whoa,
I know what you mean. I see
Stop
it.
moving. Stop moving.
oh, is that you?
Yeah,
Are you
it's got
healing me?
opposable thumbs.
Yeah,
That's
but that's
definitely
just the
hand.
hands hanging down. It doesn't have hands on its feet. It just has hands.
So just feet for hands, hands for feet.
What if it doesn't have feet?
What if you don't have a brain? What if you're just a scarecrow looking for a wizard, huh? What about
Aren't
that?
we all?
Time to go in closer. Oh,
No, when it's coming towards you, really slowly.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, those are feet hands.
They're not feet hands. He just has arms hanging down. Use your eyeballs. I saw them too, but they're not. They're like on the sides or something. Like
Now, listen here, sir.
You keep your feet hands to yourself.
this is my strong hand.
Let's go ahead. Grab my strong hand.
I knew you would do it. I knew it. Soul divide. Dinner's happy.
Oh, look at all those. Hey, we got more people for our
Back here,
party.
little fuckers. All right, we got him. He's at 1%. There we go.
And they're very wrinkly. Oh, see? Oh.
That's what she said. They're very
Guys, come on. Work with us here. We're trying to get some.
Wait, why can't I open? Oh, because I don't have a key. That's why I can't open that. Why won't that open? Oh, right. I already opened my key today.
We don't have a key?
No, I used it already.
We already did a thing already.
We did a mega boss already.
No, you
don't
gotta,
have
you gotta
key
press the
either.
you gotta press the button like so many number of times, and it opens.
I
So it says-
refuse to open up this daily chest.
God.
I'm doing it as a taking a stand.
You're sitting down. Shut up. Now I'm getting feisty.
Yeah, it's you have to do it in a certain number in a certain arrangement. Or was it? Okay, it was dash dash long 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 dash dash dash
What?
dash 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 log 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 dash dash dash.
Oh.
All right, what was another one? What about long, 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 dash, 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 or dot, dot? Yep. I don't know. Oh. I'll tank. Don't worry. I got this, guys.
This one's story mode.
I figured
So-
this one would be, yeah.
Because I
was like,
need
another
story mode
dungeon?
for
We
the-
just Doing
for the
dungeons
weapon
now?
practice. We could do a dungeon. I don't remember what level you guys are.
I'm E5,
See,
give or take.
Waffle, what are you?
I'm E42.
I might actually be E6.
Waffle's E basement.
Waffles E.
I'm
Possibly even C.
It's not even E.
That's right.
I'm
Does anyone remember like when Legends first
E
came
basic
out? Like,
bitch.
when Legends first came out, like it wasn't. I don't believe you could just be level 50 and do E1s. I'm pretty sure E1s actually had an item power requirement when it first came out. Vommer, you want to back me up on that? I'm pretty sure that's
I'm
correct.
pretty sure it did. Yeah.
I think when it first came out, it was like 100 item power or something like that. And then eventually, then they said, yeah, it'll just be level 50 or something like that. But originally, it had an IP requirement.
But I want to say that IP requirement was like you didn't really have to do much to get to 100 IP in the first place.
No, you don't. You don't. It didn't last for very long, but I'm like pretty positive that initially it had a wreck.
Oh dang! I went the wrong way down the stairs.
Really?
But then I figured while I was there, I might as well look and see if there's anything fun there. And there was not.
There's bingo vendors
Bingo.
like on every single floor. There's literally a fucking vendor on every single goddamn floor of the parking garage.
It's true.
And yet, none in the lower part of Kaiden. No, like there's bingo machines there that aren't interactable.
Like we don't want you to repair mid-fight. Wasn't that thing like you could repair at them? At least in Secret World.
Yeah, but that's not a thing in Legends.
Right. Yeah.
We should wait for Valmer. I think they're way behind. It looks like.
I am never late or early.
I show up exactly when I intend to.
Exactly.
There's an awesome quote that I really like. It's I'm gonna fucking butcher it too. I can already tell. I forget how it goes. It's something like, sorry I'm late. I showed up exactly when I wanted to, or when I felt like it. Something like that. I showed up when I felt like it. Shadow. I don't need a living flame to tank in story mode though, Bomber. Like, I can tank story mode on my DPS gear.
Oh no!
It's not a
See? Again.
What?
Stupid filth.
Just come stand in the middle. All the ads will come to us if we just stand in the middle.
No. I was behind a cop car.
We're hiding from the filth behind the cop car, and giant puddle of filth.
Yeah, that's what happened to me last time.
Well, stop standing there. How did you not learn the lesson from the first time?
Well, it's science.
All right, one time could be a fluke.
Exactly.
2 times, you now know.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Only once, shame on.
Okay, I see. Don't hide behind a cop car. Because he did it again.
What are you talking about?
The filth.
Oh, you mean up at the front?
Yes.
Is that the cop car you're talking about?
Yeah, the one that's on the right.
You can't hide there.
That's what we're
Oh,
saying.
you're gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna come out of my skin. That's the cop car you were hiding at?
Yeah, they're on the right.
You can't hide up there.
Why not?
For that reason.
Because filth comes out, this black filth that comes out here, comes out like all the way to here on both sides randomly. Just like that.
Yeah, that's
not
what
the spot
that's
you
what
can
it,
hide
that's
in.
what
Yeah,
the
that's what
cause
got
was,
us, yeah.
Was 150? It was 150, okay, for E1 maybe? Yeah, it was forever ago. It didn't last very long. I always thought it was dumb that they changed it, though.
He's gonna hide back here.
Well, I was fine with the changes. No, it didn't.
What are you doing? Well, at least you can watch from the well now, right?
Not like this.
Just didn't get out in time.
Just watch with the camera.
Not like this. Jimmy, what are you doing? No, you don't do that.
Trying to figure out how Vollmer's dying.
Because you're on the grate. You're not supposed to stand there.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The manhole
You ever
cover.
watch-
You stand on
Good
manhole
job, guys.
covers.
Good job.
You guys
We
ever
did it.
watch for the planes? Look up.
Oh yeah.
The planes fly overhead.
Which is weird because they say something like, T minus 7 minutes, and then they just show up anyway.
Well, no, it's them like canceling the bombs they were gonna drop.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're flying that direction, and if you don't meet it, have you ever been in it when it drops? You ever seen Enrage?
I'm not sure I have.
If you're an E1 raid or above, and you're at the 10-minute mark,
Mm-hmm.
the fucking shit gets napalmed while you're there, and there's just explosions. Your screen goes white. It all shakes around. It's really cool. I remember the first time it happened, I didn't realize it was going to happen, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, what's going on?
I was like, "Oh shit, we hit the enrage timer."
Zooberry is healing my drug lord puppy. What was that about?
Well, I don't know. You get like all kind. If you stand in the right spot, you can get like. You used to be able to get all 3 buffs at once. It's close to midnight. It's close to midnight for us too, Bummer. I think we're in the same time zone,
East Coast, West Coast.
maybe. I first enraged the What's Fuck Mama 2. I played for years before I ever saw that. Yeah. Like no one ever sees the 10-minute enrage timer in the raid. You die well before that happens usually.
But I know they fly over to cancel it. But it's almost like they're 10 minutes out from it, and that's the 10-minute enrage timer. So all of a sudden you beat it, and they're just like, oh nope, they're here now.
Well,
Not just
yeah,
like, not just like they're circling the area for 10 minutes.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
what
for
airport-
game's
what
sake,
base are they
it
coming
has
out
to
of?
show what happens when the guy dies, right?
Yeah.
So whether it takes 5 minutes or 10 minutes is kind of irrelevant.
But it shows them passing overhead to be like, and we didn't drop any bomb because it's already dead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they're up in the air. They have to drop it. I mean, that's...
What?
You got to use it. If you use it... If you don't, you lose it.
That was the worst butchering of the use it or lose it I think I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah.
That was really bad. Like,
What is it? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me.
what was I was like, fool me 15 times, like
It's a lot of
I had
fooling
I
going
had the
on.
wrong build. Oops. I went to Kaiden real quick because I want to do a couple side missions so I can buy some more ugly shoes.
Why am I missing a piece of gear? What?
What did you do?
Okay, that is weird. Apparently, I did all those fights. I put my gear into the my luck talisman into the window where you can empower it and fusion it and whatnot. I forget what that's called right now.
The upgrade window?
The upgrade, yeah. I put it in there and just forgot to take it back out again. But it just
That's
stayed in
awesome.
there. I was like, why do I not have gear? And then I opened up the thing and it was still in there. After changing,
Because usually it'll put it back in your inventory.
yeah, I looked. I was like, why do I not have a piece of gear there? Why is nothing in my inventory? Did it delete some of my gear? No,
Not yet.
it did. It didn't delete it. I just never took it out of the thing.
Oh, The Rock, Nick Cage.
It's like
Green.
like it was a storage
Yeah.
inventory space or something.
You're abashed. You're. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I like The Rock. I saw that a bunch. Like the Nick Cage. Oh fuck.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, I blanked for a second. Yeah, I watched the shit out of that movie. Yeah, I can see how it's kind of like that, as far as like the flyover sequence, with like abort dropping shit on the island. It's kind of the same concept.
All you gotta do is just imagine a Hans Zimmer score and then slow mo, smoke in the background.
Oot. Your soul's. Oh my god. That is more triggering than normal. Bomber's right, your soul is broken.
I know my soul has been broken for quite some time. Thank you.
And I don't care what anyone
Oh.
says, it wasn't my fault.
That.
I'm honestly surprised you fixed it.
Oh damn it! I
Just guilted him into doing it.
I know.
You
I
could have
should.
left
I
it
should
there
have left
for the
it.
next stream. Really piss people off. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I should have left it.
You really should have. That would have been funny.
All right, now I gotta go damage myself some more.
just go suicide a bunch until it's
Yeah,
blinking again. And then next stream you'll just be like, what are you talking about?
never happened.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You're like, what do you mean my soul's broken? What blinking thing? I don't see what you're talking about.
I'm sticking it to
Just
Funcom.
Just drive everyone insane.
It's hunger strike. My loot strike.
No, you're a loot strike.
Tell me about it.
What you call me?
Phil
called you.
loot strike.
A filthy, dirty, no good, 2-bit loot strike.
Yellow bellied.
Oh, I forgot Yellow Belly. God damn it. That's true. I forgot Yellow Belly. I apologize.
Don't let it happen again. Oh yeah, lily livered.
Lily livered. Panty waist, maybe? Throw that one in there.
Oh, now we're going way too far. Hold on, this is getting personal.
You take that back, sir.
God, I have like 8 mission reports to turn in now and no room to turn them in. Son of a bitch.
Sounds like a problem. Let's see if you don't even open them, you'll have no issue.
if you never open anything.
Actually, because I have no talismans to upgrade left in the game, like currently at all, I've been deleting distillates, and then I have a purple headpiece in the vendor buyback that I keep buying back and shoving like talismans I can't delete into, like upgrading it, and then I sell it back to the vendor. It's the dumbest shit ever. But I have like almost 9 million anima shards, so I'm not really like losing anything.
Right,
If that makes
right.
sense. Like it's like I can keep burning anima shards to do that for no reason. Or I could free up 4 fucking slots just by getting rid of all these distillate shifters finally.
About time.
That was starting to piss me off. Days of like just not getting.
You're like,
weapon
how
shift.
can I? Yeah, how can
And
I
the
keep up?
number of glyph ones, 8 glyph shifter things, really?
That's just bad luck.
Yeah, it was like fucking annoying.
That's too many. No
Bomber
one
managed to
person
hold
should have that
32
much.
ghost reports. Alongside one invisible report of the ghost of Jack Lane. Yeah, because like I think the golems, Vommer, right? The golems you can keep doing, and then the report just stacks invisibly. If I recall. All right, my next 26 distillates from dungeon scenario layers will be weapon distillates.
There you go.
And now I have 8 inventory slots free. I'm swimming in inventory
That's
space.
so much inventory.
Holy shit. I've been running on like 3. Yeah, I have inventory space for days now.
All the inventory space. See, I can sell the anniversary caches. Don't need them. So I have a full stack. That's weird that part of what I do is in my bank, I at least keep a full stack of a loot box.
That's
Like
pretty normal, I think.
I collect loot boxes.
So do I. I have a whole bunch of the thingies.
Loot lanterns.
Yeah. Thanks.
Lanterns.
Looterns.
But yeah, but of the Oni war cache, I only had 48. I didn't even have a full 100 stack of those. So
For shame, sir.
now that the Oni cache is back,
You can start working on that again.
and I have an icy clause in my bank. Why do I have an icy clause in my bank?
I almost
I don't know. Just in
shoved
case, just in case a random icy clause is needed.
I almost just took an intricate devastating and just shoved it into a random glyph and got rid of it because I wasn't paying attention. Whoops.
Oh, I got keys. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I got keys.
Here, you have keys.
I got keys. I got keys for days.
How many days?
So many days I can last to the heat death of the universe.
I don't know about that.
That's quite a few days, though.
It's more than 4.
I mean, I will have to grant you that it is more than 4.
Unless the heat death of the universe is August 10th. That's
You heard it here first.
bio prediction made. Heat death of the universe occurs in 4 days. Sorry, guys.
Attached lantern. Even if it has like similar rules, it's not an actual lantern. Like we call it the loot lantern because it's a loot lantern.
I call it looterns.
Called looterns. Look at the chest. I can't look at the chest. I left. It doesn't look like a lantern though. Not last.
I mean,
time
it's
I looked at it.
glowing.
Yeah, but it's not shaped like the floating caches that I recall. No, it's not. Hold on.
It gives off a glow all of its own.
Yeah, I know it has a glow. I'm not disputing that.
I don't even know. I don't even know what's being disputed here.
I concur.
What is it that it's shaped like a lantern? That it looks like, I don't know, something.
You're shaped like a lantern. Look like something. How about that?
See, that's what I mean.
Whoa.
Tell me about it. Like a 6-pack, or like a case,
That's not.
like a lantern.
Okay, I'm looking at a video. I'm looking at a video of it. It's not a It's not a loot lantern. I mean, it's like a demonic thing. It's way spikier than the fucking lanterns are. I can see where you're coming from. I just never thought it looked like a loot lantern. Maybe because it doesn't float. Because it doesn't
We all
float.
float down here.
I suppose it looks a little bit similar. Yeah, it's very spiked. I'm okay. But the thing that throws me is it's way spiked. It's got the skull, and it's not floating. Like it looks like rock. You know what I mean? So it's not the same as the loot lanterns as these bright, floating, glowing things. I agree that the shape is like basically pretty similar upon video review. Because I guess I'm not paying much attention to it when I'm looting it. Why is it a demonic chest in the filthy raid? Well, clearly the demon overlords are paying for us to get rid of the unutterable lurker. I
It's all
mean,
in beta. You know he's
Right?
got to be involved somehow.
I mean, I'm sure they want to they don't want the lurker there either. How's in beta gonna get a date with Kirsten Geary with a lurker flopping around getting in the way? You know what I mean? Like, that's literally just in beta saying thanks for protecting my girlfriend.
The demonic members of the board, right? Yes.
I never considered them demonic. You know what I did think of though? They remind me of the ending of the Druid comic. It's like, fuck, how did that comic end?
Say that I don't know.
It was like severed floating heads that sort of like controlled the world,
Okay.
or like the illusion of the world,
Right.
and the character Druid like attempts to like he gets rid of them, right, or like tears down the illusion, and it turns out the world is super fucked. Like,
Okay.
like you think the world's bad now? It's all an illusion. It's all a glamour hiding the reality of like
Hiding what the world actually is,
the
right?
world is just completely and utter like a hellscape. And so he regrets that decision.
He's like, that was a bad idea.
Yeah. But I forget what they call the. I'm trying to look it up. The wiki article for it is awful. Or practically non-existent. What do they call that group of people? But that kind of reminds me. You know when Kirsten Geary gets like the nosebleed
Mm-hmm.
because like the higher ups, she calls them the talking heads, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like they might have been pulling from potentially.
What do you suggest as a good luck talisman signet?
Which one's luck?
Bottom left.
Oh, the anima infused keepsake.
Oh no, I mean as like the signet to attach to it.
Oh, either laceration or cruel delight.
Okay.
If you're only gonna have one, probably cruel delight, because that'll give you like your self healing.
Because I picked up a laceration.
Yeah, laceration's like the DPS one.
Okay.
Like for like Dark Agartha and scenarios.
The Cruel Delight just gives you a nice little heal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like in reality, like laceration's like a very minor DPS buff. So if you're only gonna have one talisman, I would say Cruel Delight.
Okay. Cruel Delight is
not
worthless now, though?
now, Zen. That's not true. Cruel Delight is just not as powerful as it was before. It doesn't mean it's useless. You notice when it's not there. And laceration, like, is a very minor DPS improvement. And a dead DPS does no DPS. So oh yeah, I remember that, Valmer. I've been playing through the Illuminati on my guitar character.
Explains why the switchboards are jammed for getting through to our usual contacts on the other side. This really isn't convenient for us. Some of the board members still get a little homesick. I would imagine the Illuminati board is probably very diverse. You probably got demons. You probably got angels. You probably got a whole bunch of beings on there. And this has been Inventory Management.
And this one plot synopsis doesn't mention what the hell they're called. That's super annoying. It's pissing me off. Let's see.
I can fuse 2 signets now. What? What?
If they were called the Dry Academy,
Okay.
if I found the right thing. Yeah, they were like the world illusion floating head things. Yeah, Dry Academy. They lie in the snow beneath Siberia. That's what the floating heads for Illuminati remind me of.
Or the talking heads.
Yeah, talking heads. Yeah, sorry, not floating heads. But in this comic, it was like a floating head, floating severed head.
I got you.
It maintains the spell of illusion, which seems like a very Illuminati thing.
It,
Like I
it does,
see-
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Or the
like,
Illuminati are just,
it-
well, like I said, one of my favorite lines of the Illuminati is all about how cover-ups are passe. Instead, you just leak all kinds of disinformation.
and the truth at the same time.
Right, and the truth at the
It's-
same time, and the disinformation will bury the truth.
It's scary how true that is in today's world.
That's
Oh,
why.
yeah.
That's why it's one of my favorite sayings. Because at the time I was like, "That's pretty damn prescient." Yeah, that's.
That is literally what's happening in a daily
It
basis.
is so
out
close.
and this game came out. Yeah, and that line was for the opening of Tokyo. And when did Tokyo come out? Like 2000.
there. 14, 15?
In the before times.
Certainly in the before times.
Yeah. Well, before
see.
fake news was a goddamn mantra.
Mm-hmm.
But that's that's the problem with that shit is like it's now if you just don't like something, whether you know it's fake or not, you just call it that. Like
Mhm.
everyone does that now.
Yeah, you say it enough times and it eventually becomes part of the narrative.
Like it doesn't even matter what you believe. You can just be like, nah, I don't believe that. I'm gonna decide to believe that that's fake.
So I think
It's
I think Tokyo was fully released. It wasn't the Venetian Agenda. It was the Black Signal. I believe the Black Signal, which was June 2014. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
7 years ago.
Because I came on in July, I think, of 2014,
Okay.
and like it had just happened. Because I think I knew Tokyo existed, but like a large part of the player base was like nowhere near it. Like by the time I got to it, it didn't take me that long. By the time I got to it, like I wasn't like the last one in the door. Like I remember like looking up builds, and someone had made some builds for Tokyo, but people were still kind of like learning, and Tokyo wasn't even done yet.
No.
Like they released not only did you have the first
Because
part
after that came
released-
Love and Loathing side stories, then the side
Right.
stories, The Last Pagan, and then Nightmare in the Dream Palace, and then Reaping the Whirlwind to the Dark Tower, Trail
so
of
the Reaping
Shadows.
the Whirlwind, I think, is what unlocked the lower half of Tokyo, maybe.
No, that was to the Dark Tower Below. Is what the issue 12 was called.
No, but I mean the lower half of Tokyo in general.
Oh, just in
Open
general. Oh, yeah, that was.
I think that would have been Reaping the Whirlwind.
I think that was
maybe?
Reaping the Whirlwind. Yeah.
Because the Nightmare Dream Palace was still in the first area, like the Love Hotel
Mhm.
area. But I don't even mean just that the second area was locked, like beyond the border, right? I also mean like there like lots of it was empty. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like they added details and stuff over the course of the stuff.
Oh, yeah. When they first released Tokyo, it was
super barren.
it was super sparse. Yeah.
And there was a lot more filth on the ground that like slowed you when you walked over it. Like, or actually, I think in the beginning there was like nothing, and then they went a little overboard, if I recall. Like, they're like, there's filth everywhere, and like I can't walk 5 feet without being slowed. This is dumb.
Bomber says issue 10 unlocked the Orochi housing project. So that would have been Nightmare in the Dream Palace, which
Oh,
was the
okay.
one right before Reaping the Whirlwind. Reaping the Whirlwind might have been the Orochi Tower. Might have been the.
To the Dark Tower Below, was that the dungeon issue?
That was a dungeon
Like
issue,
MFA,
yeah.
MFB? That would make
To the
sense.
dungeon, and then there was a To the Dark Tower Below Part 2 issue that was released 2 months later. And then Trail of
Dark
Shadows.
Tower, yeah.
And then they went a whole different direction with Call of the Nameless, and then the Sleuths Gallery.
Yeah, well, Call of the Nameless was the Egypt Angry Earth stuff,
Yep.
right? And then Sleuth's Gallery was actually
A
all
whole
the
bunch
side
of-
stories
Yeah.
plus the new Choose Your Own Adventure with the Swarm.
Mm-hmm.
That was the new one. And for anyone that hadn't gotten the side stories, that was like all the side stories bundled up. because
Oh,
they
yes.
can
Yeah, it
fucking
was.
sell
Yeah.
the side stories. Because apparently you can't call something a side story and expect people to buy it.
Because the first side stories is called Further Analysis. So that was a whole bunch of investigation missions.
Hi, Mega. Yeah.
Hey, manga.
The yeah, the problem, like the side stories problem was like a marketing, like branding problem, like an optics problem. People saw that it was called a side story, and then like, oh, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Like it legitimately was like a massive problem. They
It's almost
they
like
didn't.
have side quests, and people were like, no.
They're like, I don't want to pay. I don't need to pay for that. That's okay. You know, they needed, like, it literally was a marketing problem. They should have been called something else.
Or
Or
just to say like given a same name. I mean, they
Content.
were the side stories were given their own names, but they should have been like issue 8.5 or something.
Or just make them actual, like, give them their own numbers or something. It's just a smaller issue. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was definitely like a marketing, like word association, like, problem, like that. You can't remember when Tilty was calling things gimmicks
Yes.
because he didn't realize the negative connotation in the U.S. of the word.
To this day, I
Like,
still kind
it's,
of call them gimmicks when
you
I
want
see
to say
them.
mechanic. It's a
Mhm.
weapon mechanic. You don't want to say weapon gimmick.
It's a weapon
'Cause
gimmick.
in the U.S., gimmick has a connotation of, like, trying to fool you, right? Or somehow cheat you, which is not necessarily inherent to the word. Like, if you just look at the definition,
Right? Yeah. It's not.
but
Yeah.
that's the connotation gimmick has in the U.S. And as a non-U.S. person, he's like, yeah, it's a weapon gimmick, or like, don't say that. People are gonna
Don't go.
jump on that.
Well, not only that, but just gimmick itself just tends like it seems to.
It has a
Not that
negative
it's
connotation. It does.
not so much that it would be like you were screwing you over, but more like a just like diminishing. It really just diminishes what it is. Like, it's just a gimmick.
Well, right, but that, again, that is a U.S. thing. That's not like the. It's become over time that it's gotten that association with it, but gimmick in and of itself doesn't actually mean that. Like, the verb is to alter or augment with an extra device or feature, right? That would be accurate.
Yeah.
Like, but the noun, a trick or device intended to attract attention, publicity, or business.
Hmm.
And it's historically been like not a real thing. It's to fool you into paying attention to something,
Hmm.
and but not really give you a result. You know, come on down, you've got a chance of winning this, and then you come. It's like fucking timeshares,
Hmm.
right? They try and reel you in, and then once they got you, like, you're not getting anything real. They're just fucking with you.
I remember I went to one of them, and it was because my wife really wanted to go. Like, she was really
Like
pushing. She was like,
gimmicky hands hiding between feet. Shut up, Zen. Shut up, you stupid hand feet. God damn
The
it.
hand feet.
gimmicky hands.
But yes, Zen, they actually did say at some point, I forget who. I don't remember if it was like Tilty or someone else. So I do recall someone saying from Funcom that the side stories was a misstep. They literally did not sell well at all.
No,
And
they did not.
and
Yeah.
it realistically, the feedback was essentially they were determined, like, non-important because they're just side stories. So no one, like, really, very few people bought them because they weren't considered, like, integral to the story. When in reality, they're fucking amazing, and they are
And you should
integral.
play it because any content in Secret World ends up being really
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
I think it was. Do you remember, like, Scott Jr.? I think it was when Legends was going to be coming out, and he did like a fucking hour-long interview about like why they were going to Legends from TSW, like how that came about, why it was a necessity, why the shift in the marketing and pricing, why the game was free to play and all that stuff. And one of the things they talked about was things like the issues not making the money it cost to develop them.
Right. They were basically taking losses on them. Yeah.
They're taking losses on the issues, but coming in the black just because of microtransactions in TSW, which honestly barely had them. But that was still what was making the game survive.
But still, right. But people were still buying the lock boxes, basically.
Just did fucking horribly, and a good part of that was just because he admitted like that was just not a good thing to call them. Because you're basically saying in the title they're irrelevant.
Like this is just a side quest, and side quests are generally filler. And in effect, that's kind of what they were. They were filler.
It
wasn't the main story.
It should have just been another issue. In my mind, like they had an issue that was just dungeons. But again, I knew people that skipped those. Like, why would you skip those? Dungeons in this game are story. Why would you skip that? Skipping MFA and MFB is dumb. Like, there's a massive amount of story. There's legends. Like, you find out a bunch of stuff in those dungeons. Like, what is wrong with you? I don't care if you don't like dungeons. Like, if you like the story, you should want to at least get carried through them and see what happens.
Just show me the story.
Well, and to collect the lore, there's lore in there, you know, like, but they should have just made the side stories like actual, just small issues. Like, they're sure the number count of issues would have gone up, but I don't
who cares,
think, like, 8.5 would have, like, you could just said like, all right, issue 9 is, this, issue 10 is this, like, who cares?
Yeah,
it's a smaller issue. So
nowadays we would have been saying like, oh, but issue 21 was the Sluice Gallery, or no, there's only 3 side stories, but it was been like, issue 18 would have been the Sluice Gallery, and it's like, that's fine, who cares? Yeah.
Stories that are alongside the issue and main story thread, so it's technically accurate, but it implies it's just unnecessary content. People always skip everything that doesn't say this is the next step in the story. They're not only great missions, but like they fleshed out the zone. Like they gave meaning to things.
Yeah, there's more to it than just we'll just play certain 1 or 2 missions and that's it.
It wasn't like here's something to do on the side that's like completely irrelevant. Like all that shit had a lot to do with everything.
It was content.
Yeah, it literally was content. And as far as like, I mean, if you think about it, like the Tyler Freeborn issue, right? Those weren't storyline missions. Those were repeatable. It's not like those particular issues or what was the other one? I see you doing that. What was the other one?
What you're doing.
Tyler Freeborn, and then you had Last Train to Cairo, and then A Dream to Kill. Like, none of those were, like, storyline missions.
It's a very trippy stream.
People want our linkage. Like, if Moons of Madness mentions Agartha is neat, but still tends to miss their chance to link side characters, in my opinion. I don't think they missed their chance to link side characters at all. I mean, Moons of Madness directly reference... I mean, spoilers. Spoilers. Moons of Madness directly references Samuel. Like 100%.
Like pretty hardcore, yeah.
Yeah, like you fucking grab his ID card and you get the TSW like mission turn-in fucking sound. Bing! You're like, what happened? What?
Yeah, whoa.
Like, Shay being a side character from Start Zone being irrelevant all the way to the end is excellent, but is a rare example. It's not rare. It's all over the place. If you think that's rare, you need to play the game again. like nearly everything you see that you are writing off as you think is maybe not relevant is so amazingly relevant, and you just haven't pieced it together yet.
Mm-hmm. It's that, go through and with a mind that you've already read the story, or you already know the full story, or most of the full story, is go back and see all of, like, go back and read all the quest text and read all of the stuff again, and suddenly other stuff starts clicking.
You want to hear something I like just recently? Like I knew this was a thing, but I hadn't like pulled all the strands together in my head. You know, in Besieged Farmland, or hold on. In Carpathian Fangs, the guy that you in the area with the chick you get the castle mission from, the piece of shit in the cabin, the morning
Yes,
light
yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah. In the morning light
right?
cabin, yeah.
He's a fucking asshole. He's mentioned in a couple other missions, right? The one kind of emo chick in the tunnel
Mm-hmm.
talks about him. He's mentioned in Besieged Farmland with the windmill, the chicks at the windmill, right? So the chicks at the windmill were with the guy that was bringing like an artifact, right, to him. And the artifact is like the that orb that you go destroy that's in the wolf den. That's
Mm-hmm.
everything's all filth. It's like a filth artifact. When you do the Deathless mission, you find like the photograph of what used to be in there. It was like this like orb. Like it's all kind of connected. And it literally like just dawned on me. It was like, oh fuck, Morning Light, like Barry Hoon, he's acquiring artifacts on purpose. Like Barry Hoon is doing in Egypt. He's acquiring artifacts, right? For Markard.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're acquiring like Dreamer, like filth,
Dreamer or filth
like
related
activating
stuff, yeah.
artifacts. Yeah, that's what he's doing. That whole thing, like that's he's got to be like like a second Barry Hoon that we've just not like fought yet. Essentially, you know what I'm saying? Because we see Barry Hoon in Egypt, right? We see him in Egypt and kind of like write him off, and it's not till New Dawn that you realize how fucking integral Barry Hoon is to like sort of the end game stuff.
But we're pushing places where the filth is, and he's, yeah, acquiring filth relics or doing stuff to push the filth or activate it further. And even in Egypt, where he's, yeah, basically pushing, what's his name, the other guy.
Chandra's doing well. Okay, Chandra's an angel. He's not working for Markard. Just FYI, Char, he's trying to actually like chain a dreaming one, which him and Lilith have attempted to do before. Like he's literally like Samael. Like he's an angel. And I love the line in City of the Sun God where he says, "You need to go where we fear to tread." And I was like, ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good. There's stuff in Savage Coast with what's her face? I'm blinking. Why am I blinking? Hold on, my brain's just not working now. She's in the Illuminati hoodie, all covered in blood. Why am I blanking on her name? Carter. Carter.
Oh,
Okay,
it's Savage
yeah.
Coast. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
Carter
thinking
and
that for a
Savage
second.
Coast. There's like stuff there where she's talking about like writing to like friends in other places, and like she knows Emma, and I think she knows Young, but you have no frame of reference when you run into her and
Like,
read those
literally zero.
little tiny like lines, and they're like little tiny lines, like 10 words or something. They don't mean anything to you until you later in the game, if you even remember them. Like I was like 5 repeat playthroughs through probably before I like made that connection.
Like, like, they released basically Carter has her big mission, the Unleashed mission, They
Yeah,
released that in 2012. That was issue number 1 where they released that.
yeah, yeah,
And we don't even meet Young until well into the southern part of Tokyo.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like, there's so much in the game that you just like. I think I dismissed the Morning Light out of hand well into Tokyo on my first like playthrough of the game. Like just getting to know Secret World,
Hmm.
like, oh, weird hippie cult, whatever. And it's like, oh, they're actually like massively like
But that's how.
important.
But in general, that's how they've passed so far under the radar. Is just everyone just kind of goes, "Oh, that hippie cult. They're just a hippie cult. Don't worry about them."
Yeah. It wasn't until Tokyo and the Fear Nothing Foundation where I was like, oh, okay, these guys like mean business.
Hmm.
And even then I don't think I had realized how much just because they meant business, I didn't realize that the Kingsmouth hippie compound meant business. You know what I mean?
Right. And
Like,
Vollmer even says that even back in Egypt, and then when you read John Copeland's Morning Light profile, where it says he's from Cape Town in Transylvania.
yeah, yeah. Goes and talk about borrowing a Morning Light van. Yeah, it's like this shit is so well written and interconnected. To say that
Because
like they
they
don't
had.
flesh out side characters, like I would say maybe they haven't finished fleshing some out yet because
Oh no, yeah.
we haven't gotten that far.
That's the
But I
thing
mean
is right. They sort of stopped, but there was some
they
interview, and it was some interview with like I believe it was like a French magazine or something about TSW, and like the entire article had to basically be translated. But what it came down to was basically like I forget who it was with, but they were like they had Secret World, the storyline basically fleshed out for like years to come,
oh yeah
and how it was all connected and interconnected, and they didn't have the exact specifics, but they had this general outline about what would connect together. And so it was, so that's
yeah.
part of the
Tolkien
issue is
sat
that
down
like
with Ragnar even post Ragnar like leaving. They kept in contact. Like he's got like the main plot points
mhm,
for you know who knows how long because how long it would take is how much filler you do in between.
mhm.
You know what I mean? You could take 10 issues to get to that point, or you could just fucking go whoa. You know what I mean? Like because you can write the in between. The in between can take a little while or a long while
Mhm.
because the you have the main points that you want to hit that they would want to keep, but in the in between you can kind of do
Or
whatever
anything
you want
random,
with
yeah.
and that's how like a lot of stuff like that is written. It's written with like a framework, and then you kind of like decide how you're going to get from point A to point B. Um,
But that's why they even had back in Carter Unleashed. They were talking about Young from Tokyo because they knew that was what was basically going to be coming.
yeah,
They had
yeah,
they had even that all
they
fleshed
know,
out, or at least
they know.
relatively fleshed out. And that
Yeah,
content was like 4 or 5 years apart.
it's fucking crazy, man. Like there's like I said, I literally was just playing through on guitar through Besieged Farmland and went, holy shit, this Morning Light guy is way more important. I've always just hated him because he's a d bag, but like he's way more important than like he's probably more important than Shay.
He's definitely on the same level as Shay. He's definitely one of the Morning Light
Well, still, see, Shay they didn't
handlers.
trust.
Yeah.
Morning Light doesn't trust Shay. That's in the stuff you read, where he's like he's never going to get past this certain rank because he's too closely tied to Beaumont, and we can't trust him to not just side with Beaumont.
Mm-hmm.
Like this other guy is, I would say like parallel, right? But I think he's probably higher. Seemingly, he would be more on like a Berryhoon level,
Mm-hmm.
uh, in theory.
Like definitely, like the more story if they basically keep going with the story, that we would have seen a lot more of him.
Night Bomber.
Have a good night, Vollmer. Actually, it's starting to get a little late.
Yeah,
It's probably late for us too.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just gonna go ahead and wrap this up if that's okay.
What is time?
What
is
what
time?
even is?
Not enough of it.
What is time? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Agents, this has been the 0 Point Report, strain 46-OWC. You can catch us recording live every other Thursday night. You can catch us recording live on Thursday nights when we have our show at 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on the 0 Point Report Twitch channel, where you can also join us and chat with us while we do the show live, or download our show wherever podcasts are found so you can listen to us on the go. Jimmy, where can we find you online?
You can find me at jimmytherabbit.com, where I have recently added more builds, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, yeah.
I have like 11 post-patch builds now there. jimmytherabbit.com. Twitch.tv/jimmytherabbit, youtube.com/jimmytherabbit, and at 1jimmytherabbit on Twitter.
And Waffle, 2-Ton Waffle, where can we find you?
You can find all my links over at twotonwaffle.com. You can also find me over on YouTube's trovo.live, 2-Ton Waffle. Pretty much everywhere.
Everywhere. Good.
I see y'all.
I typed in YouTubes and it didn't work.
No, you gotta put the YouTubes.
The tuber yubes. And I'm Ocho, and you can find me both on Twitter and here on Twitch at Big Mikey Ocho. Probably streaming again once my internet gets fixed, but who knows when the hell that would be.
The heat death of the universe.
The heat death of the universe. Hey, that's only in 4 days. I would take 4 days at this point. You can get in touch with us by engaging with us on Twitter at 0 Point Report, emailing us at the 0pointreport@gmail.com, checking out previous shows on our YouTube channel, and joining us on our Discord server, both named the 0 Point Report. So from all of us here at the 0 Point Report, we want to thank you for tuning in and wish you all the best from the secret world. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Later, taters.
Bye.